escorting. It is a business. She gets what she wants, he gets what he wants. Now, he doesn't pay her to stay. He pays her to leave when he's done. That's utility. Emerson talks about, he does not postpone life, he lives life. To give you an example of one of the things I've experienced in my life with Christine de PIZAN, and what she talks about is the wickedly insulting comments about women's behavior. Now, I just experienced something at the Citrus Club, which I'm not sure if anybody's familiar where it's located, but it's kind of got, I guess, an aristocratic kind of feeling to it because it's a country club. I had a meeting there. It was supposed to be scheduled for 2 hours. So I went to the table, introduced myself to this gentleman. I had only met him once. This was going to be our second meeting for about 2 hours. I sat down, we talked briefly. He got on his computer and started typing. Then he told me that he had investors for a business. And I said, what type of business? He said, well, this is your business. And I said, I didn't want to start a business. He was like, well, what did you want to do? I said, I wanted to help people, other women, like we discussed in our first meeting. And then he said, if you don't want to start a business, then we are done. And I looked at him and I asked him a question. Why do you want to invest in me? He paused. He was speechless. He was thinking. And then he said to me, you have no confidence. I thought to myself, well, I gently picked my purse up, I looked him in the eye, and I said, we're done. Thank you for the meeting. He said, I'm sorry. I said, no apologies necessary. And I walked out with confidence.